today we're really, really excited to talk to you about our next guest, Jo-Ann Tremblay. She is a wise woman. She has multiple talents. She's also had really severe health issues and, in fact, has an ostomy bag. But she's turned that into a positive and creative way of handling everything. And she's even written this, The Adventures of Buttercup and Elliot, for children who may experience having an ostomy bag. And she's turned her health issues into things that are so positive and meaningful that they've reached out to a very large sector of people that have had this experience. And they've been she's helped a lot of people. Jo-Ann has really helped a lot of people.
Yes, I understand, like, she's the lifestyle expert for Ostomy Canada, but I am very much looking forward to this interview because even though we've only had the one interaction, Jo-Ann and I, when we were organizing the interview, I immediately felt her generosity of spirit and contributions to the community, and I'm looking forward to hearing her story of all the things she's overcome and how she has found a way to get in touch with her creativity despite all the challenges that she's met in life.
Let's meet Jo-Ann.
I am especially excited about my interview here with Jo-Ann Tremblay this morning because the first time I met you over a Zoom call, Jo-Ann, I was just blown away by your story and your life story and all your accomplishments. And Marilyn and I thought that we needed our audience to get to know you and to hear all the things that you've come through in life, because it was the 30 minutes we spent on Zoom was a very inspirational moment for me.
Well, it certainly is very inspirational, but I want to start off by saying thank you for this opportunity to share with you and the audience. And I think anything in life with people, it's the door swings both ways. After speaking with you, I was full of energy.
Oh, good.
It felt good.
Good. So the first thing that just blew me away about you, like I said, were the things you've come through in life. So let's start by talking about how some of the life challenges you've risen up to meet, starting very early in your life.
Well, my goodness, I'll do my best to kind of list it. I think where we're going to start, where the big part of my serious journey called my life, my individualized story, because everyone we meet has a story to tell. Mine started with the death of my oldest son, Chris. Absolutely unexpected. I was very young. I was only 18 years old. And being 18 and a parent is a challenge. But then to have lost your child, it was huge.
Yes.
And I went through a grieving process, and there were many steps. There was anger, there was denial, there was all those things. And I think in one day of great anger on my part, I went to where I'm comfortable, and that's out in nature with trees and so on and so forth. And I had a huge revelation, and that was I had been graced and blessed with a beautiful child, and that for the rest of my life I would learn from him, that he is my mentor. He was only 4 months, 4 weeks, 8 hours and 26 minutes old. And so I thought, he is my mentor now, and everything that I do in life, I will go back to him and say, is this what you would have wanted if you were still alive? You know, is this what you would want to share? And that turned my life completely around. And from that day forward, I'm really not sure if I overcome things, but I journey through them. And if each one, I find that there's a tool, and a tool that I can then put in my toolbox that not only I can use, but that I can share with my community of humanity, even our little furry friends.
Yes. I know, and I believe, like, so much in what you're doing and your philosophy about life, because I think all of us have somebody, you know, to some extent that we want to honor or make proud or cherish some way in how we live our lives.
I agree, and they are great teachers. We're going to zip forward now, and although I was told I could never have any other children, a little miracle happened, and we had our son Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Richard was born quite deformed in his legs and lower back, and so there were many, many years of orthopedic stuff and casts and braces and all that kind of thing. And one quick little story to again, you know, to look around us, because it doesn't matter who we are or what age we are, we have so much to give. Now, my son couldn't run like the other children, and he couldn't do all those things. And we were in the park, and there were many little children, all his little friends. Richard would have been around 4 years old at the time. And all the little children, they're like a flock of birds. They'll all decide to go over there. I don't know how they decide this, and they all go.
Right.
Well, my son went to turn, and of course, everything locked, and down he went, and he fell into mud. And actually, he was wearing glasses since he was a year and a half old, so the little glasses. And I had learnt by then, don't go running to him. Now, he's going to have to add skills in his life. He's going to have to do this. But I think I was tearing up a bit, and he got, you know, struggled and got up and pulled off his glasses and looked at me. And he looked at me with a look that I had never seen him look at me. And he went like this with his finger even, which I wasn't used to, pointing, and he goes, "Don't you cry for me. Don't you cry for me." Wow. What an amazing lesson in life. And that little voice was a little friend Stevie goes, Richard, come on. You know, I saved the swing for you. Come on, I'll push you. And Richard made his way there. And that whole scene in my life was, number one, yes, I will have compassion. I will have love. But they won't cry, not for me or for others anymore, because there's always something. There's always something there. They have to have their strengths. And they'll always have the support. Little Stevie actually saved him the swing.
Yeah.
And said, I will push you. And then Richard was giggling and laughing and wonderful, and the children were having a wonderful time, and I learned another huge lesson in life. Of course, there are many lessons, but I think those were very important ones. You asked how do, I traveled through this. Well, I think life has given me some pretty amazing things to be able to add tools to my toolbox.
And I think that's the key message. You, instead of wallowing in the emotion, look for the tool, look for the lesson.
Yeah, and I think wallow is a good word, because it's okay to be mad. I was mad at one time, but it brought me to a place I needed to be, when Chris passed. I think it's okay for all those feelings, but we can't wallow in it. I think we have to give ourselves permission. We have to say, it's okay, and I'm okay. But it's not going to last a long time. What's going to happen here now is I'm going to recognize this as a journey, and now I have other steps. So where do I turn? Where do I go? Do I seek professional help? Do I turn to my friend? Or I go sit under a tree? Whatever it is, because we are all individuals.
That's right. Yeah. But your story only grows from there.
Yes, it grows from there. And I hate to have the theme of death and so on and so forth. But after that, for quite a few years, I started a business with my late husband. We traveled the world. We literally traveled the world doing contracts and so on and so forth. And it gave us an opportunity, and me an opportunity to learn even more,
Right.
to touch and to be touched, And so it was an amazing experience. And I guess we have to then bring me up to the time in my life where I became an author. I've had many things that I've done. I am an artist. I am a photographer. I was a coach, retired now, a personal and professional coach. And then I had the third thing happen in my life when I thought I was being quite settled and everything was tickety-boo and life was just moving along. My husband of over 30 years died suddenly. We thought he had a flu on Friday and he died on Monday.
Wow.
Totally unexpected, yes, completely unexpected. And here I was, I had owned the business with him. It was a consulting firm, it was all those things, and I thought, I've now lost everything. I've lost my business partner, I've lost my life partner, I've lost everything. So I did feel lost, and it was okay to be lost.